Hi everyone, this is Vicky, and I'm back to do this video on my new adventure. So yesterday I did a video about explaining why I won't be doing greeting cards anymore, and it's basically because I want to concentrate on different mediums. So there's watercolor, there's pastels, there's so many other ones. There's acrylic painting, oil painting, there's encaustic, and there's just so many things that I want to try and do. I've already explored the printing. I've done mono printing, and I just want to do more of those kinds of things in expressing my art, my expression. So I thought that seeing the Creative Cove yesterday on YouTube, what she put out was a mini watercolor and stamp creations that she did, and then she did it in a tutorial, a live format. And so I thought that's really what I would like to do. That would give me a lot of practice and in a short amount of time rather than trying to create something large. So these are little tiny things, and I will be just collecting them myself. And because artist trading cards are art usually is meant to trade with other artists, and but having just begun, I feel I really want to express my art, do it in the small form, put it in a little booklet, and then do more of whatever and build on it. And so that's why I decided to go her route. And I thought that would be fun. So I have this book out because I wanted to show you there's several things in here. Um, that tells you how it started and who started it, and this is about Bernie Berlin, who is the author of this book, and she this was let's see, it's a copyright of 2007. So I've had this a long time. I just haven't really gotten full force into it. So I'm going to be doing that. And this content page, it shows all the different kinds of things that you can do, and there's many more things that you can do with this. But I am going to concentrate today on this intuitive watercolor, and pretty much that's what I've done is a watercolor ATC card, and just the way that the Creative Cove had presented it. So I started out with that using watercolor paper, and in fact I used the same one that she used. I believe it's the same. She said this looked the same pad that I've had in my stash, and it's relatively inexpensive. It's an Artist Loft Michaels brand, and it's 90 pound, and it's a cold press. So yeah, it's fairly lightweight though, 90 pounds, I think. And it had some buckles. If you put too much water on it, it buckles. So just use your paint with your water, and then paint it that way rather than saturating, the watercolor, because it's just too thin to hold a lot of water. But so I did that, and I taped my this is what I did. I taped it up into 2.5 by 3.5 inches. And this one here, I was going to do another one, and using this heavyweight Michaels 110-pound cardstock, and I was going to try to make some out of this. So I got 6 spots rather than the other paper, watercolor paper, that only got at me 4 spots for ATC size cards. So I taped it out, and I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and show you how she did it. I will leave a link to her channel, to that one she did, in case you're interested in playing along. So I'm going to hashtag the ATC cards. I'll put it in the description. I think there is, I think it's artist trading cards, hashtag artist trading cards. I think that's what the largest group is. And I'm just going to do that one, I believe. Rather than start up another one, I'll just do what's there and go from there. But also, I wanted to show you this a long time ago. Look at all these I bought. This is from the Stamper's Best. And I got these intending to do the artist trading cards years and years ago by the Stamper's Best company, using these. And they are a company, see, it's ATC Artists. And it's red rubber. And they are, looks like they are no longer in business, or sold their business to, because on YouTube, they have a YouTube channel, but it says it says stampersbest.com, but when you press the stampersbest.com, it comes up to deepredstamps.com. So that's what, and I did find two of them on, not this one, but they have this one, and let me see, they had one more. I think they had this one, which is probably the best one. It's really cute. So they had this one and this one, but they didn't have these other ones that I have. You stamp it on the back of your artist trading card in case you're trading it, and it has the date, contact, and information. And I have this one as well. So I do have these, and never been used. So I will try to use them at a later point. I think I'll be making other things out of these ones that I'm going to be making, just to save what I've done and then to build on it in actual larger formats. But so far, this is what I created. So these are my ATC cards. Let's see. And they're 2.5 by 3. And I did these two vertical and these horizontal. And I think they usually follow this form. But, I didn't want to turn it this way and do it. I just thought, oh, well, I'll just do it that way. And these two just were the leftover ones that didn't fit. I guess I could have made one more. I could have made one more card, full card, that would fit in there. But I didn't. I just played with it. And so this little one here, I thought I really liked. The heart was not there. It's not a stamp. But I thought it looked kind of like a heart. So I went in with my pen. And here I have, I have two pins, and this was the Pilot. It's a high-tech C, and it's MAICA. I looked it up. It has a little rhinestone here. I looked it up on Amazon's where I got it, and it says they're not in stock. I'm not sure if they make them anymore, but it's a light. It's extra fine, It's a brown extra fine. And I had used the other pen with that. So I also used this one, which is a coffee brown 0.38. It's a very fine one, and it's Pilot Juice. And I didn't check to see if they still had this one, but I got this one also on Amazon. They are both from Japan. There's Japanese writing on there, and there's Japanese writing on there too. So they're both from Japan. I don't know if you can get them somewhere else, but this is what I got. The dark brown, I'll show you the difference in colors. These are the two different colors. So, yeah, I was looking for a sepia looking one. This is close, but not really. So anyway, that's what I used on here. Just kind of did my scratching kind of thing. And then I have a stamp here. I have a love stamp here. And then I just did some, with the, wonder what I did with that. I don't remember what I used for this part of it. I have a feeling I used just the pen and the watercolor, which made it turn pink, you know. And then I wrote, because it looked like blue skies and sand, I did leave footprints in your sand. And then I just, I don't know what I put there. I think it's V Yosh, because I am Yoshikawa. This one here, okay, so this one is a lot of different kinds of stamping on here. And also it has some tissue paper. Okay, some tissue paper on here that I did add to this. This one up here, I did add some book paper, a piece of book paper, a stamp, and another stamp, and I also did a little watercolor flower lavender, and it says, I love you then, I loved you then, and it says memories, now, and always, lavender. And I did do some watercoloring. First I did blue and this beigey color. I used my Sennelier travel. I used my Sennelier travel one, and that's what I used for the watercolor on most of them. And I think with this pink here, I used the Paul Rubin. This Paul Rubin Shimmers, and this is from Amazon. I don't know if the Sennelier is from, I got this in Paris when I was in Paris a long time ago. But this one is from Amazon. And I love this set. I've been using it forever. And so you can see all the shimmers. It's very pretty. So I use some of these. I did a little bit of stamping as well here with the stars that were in my stash. Different colors using my distress inks. And then this is the basic colors are the Sennelier. And then over here I did some other stamping with I have in my stash. And a little stamp mark. Oh, I'm sorry. And then I wrote on here, I write everything on here like little notes like sweet dreams are made of these. And it was singing in my head because I saw that movie, let's see, Smurf? No, not Smurfs. I can't remember the name. Anyway, the kids with the bright color hair, and anyway, I saw that movie, and they had some. I really enjoyed it with the grandkids, of course, and they had these old show tunes. You know, not show, but old music that is from my era. So I just put "Sweet dreams are made of these." Who am I to disbelieve? I changed the word. So anyway, who am I to disbelieve? So I wrote these little things in here. I cannot go where you have gone. I make my own path. I sing my own songs. And still I remember you. For love is forever. And so just little things that I have written in the past, and I just put them, came to mind for this, and I just put it down. And this is Written in the Stars, Our Love Forever. And then it's just there's a little dream stamp here. And there is a postage mark stamp, and then some collaging with some tissue paper. This was leftover, so I just wanted to do this little space here. So it came out cute as well. It was very fun to do this. I really enjoyed this. And I think the little tips I would give you that the other person did not do is I keep a little folder of all the things I've stamped. And let me just show you. I stamp it out first, and then I stamp on there, then it doesn't come out so dark. And I do stamp on tissue paper. I think this is a great idea because it goes on transparent. So if you stamp something, or tracing paper, this is might be tracing paper. It's awful thin though, very thin. And there's some calligraphy papers. But if you just stamp it and then you tear it, you can even color it, and then you can paste it on your after you do your watercolor. Then you can just lay it on top of your paper with this is my favorite glue. It's Avery, and so I put it on, and then put the tissue paper on, or the calligraphy paper, and it stays really well. And that way, if you know what color it is, and it's put on your paper rather than stamping on it, and then what do you do then? And also, if you have little pieces of tissue paper that are already printed, it's nice to put on. I think that's what this is, tissue paper, these pieces here. And this one is the same one. I just had over behind me. I have a collage going on over there, so I just picked it out of there and used this. But there's other ones that you can just use and put it on. Even this kind of thing can go right on top of your, and then you can paint on top of it also. So I think that's a really fun thing to do. So I keep all of these extra pieces, and then I can collage on top, and without worry about having it stamped too dark or whatever. So that is a tip. Also, what I tried to do was do a little, let me see if I have it. I did a little piece of watercolor on some tissue. Actually, this is what do you call this? Wrapping paper. It's just the paper that you put inside your presents. And this is from Costco, actually. So it's a large piece. So you can just put glue, you can take a piece of it and just tear it. And if you put it on your paper, if you just put it on like this, it comes out really pretty. Isn't that pretty? And you can write on top of it, and I love to do that. So I figured out that's great. You have a piece of paper that is transparent, and you put it on top of whatever you're doing. You can put it on top of this. You can have your you can have other things, and you can put that on top of here. You could just tear this off, tear a piece of this, and you could put it on top of that. So there's a lot of things that you can do, with the, this is collaging, but it'd be nice if I had this first and then put a little watercolor on top of that, I think. And it would, I wonder if that would work. Let me do it. Let me try it. This is not tracing paper. It's more of a vellum paper, but it's kind of a thin vellum. But if I do this and put this on top of here, you can kind of see it. I do a lot of collaging, and I try all kinds of stuff. So I would just try and doing something like that, putting it on top, and then you can add 2 layers on top. So anyway, that to me is fun. If you find it fun, keep watching. I'm going to do a lot of different things. Next week, I'm going to do some more of this watercolor, but also I see, and this is great because this is like a prompt for me, and I decided to do this one, machine sewing. So I'm going to do some of this. I'll probably even watercolor behind it, and or on top of it, make some Valentine things, and do all kinds of stuff. I'm going to read this thing. If you can see this, you can read it along, and make this also. And there's another page here, so you can screenshot it and read it, and do that also if you'd like. That would be fun. But that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm going to do. I think that's only a 2-pager. And just to give you ideas, yeah, the next one says metal tape, see? So, fun, right? So anyway, have fun, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to make a lot more and have fun for myself. I hope you enjoy it too. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.